this chatbot. Okay, fair enough. It's supposedly meant to be more grounded like one was. Okay, yeah. Right, so... Okay. Let's jump back in. So, we're on day 86. Also, past hour or so, my voice has got quite ropey. I haven't even started talking yet. Clearly not enough coffee. Yeah, that's my problem. Okay, so we are in the morning. We've got a bunch of dried meat now, presumably. Working our way through the fruit. Water is going to be fine. Have we got any more tomatoes? Because we have a load of non-potable. Then again, we use the non-potable for the beer, don't we? So you're going to finish off the rope. What are we going to get Moira to do? What are we working on as a upgrade? Fire intensity. I suppose we could up the water capacity. 43 wood. Because we had finished the pens, hadn't we? Yes. Need a bunch of rope for that. Oh, the cheese making. Which we need knowledge for. Are we heading back to Loki at some point to go and get some knowledge? See if you can drop some knowledge on us. Health gained when handling animals. Ooh. We can actually get additional health from that. Interesting. I kind of think to acquire knowledge, I need cheese. I thought we could do it with, like, a bunch of cooked meals and things like that. What are the requirements for knowledge? That's what you consider the easiest. Basics. Wheat wool. Reconsider. Special items. Ancient knowledge. Pelts we can do. Iron or cheese. Okay. So that might have been tweaked slightly. Maybe it was Tinder we looked at, but maybe that was... Oh no, that's... So all special items are pelts, iron or cheese. Yeah, I do need the pelts of the bottles right now. I think we have enough. We were just doing a batch of rope just to do some patching up on the different buildings, weren't we? Random powders, mead seeds. What's this going to cost us? No, we're not spending any. Okay. All the basic resources are best acquired via rot. Well, we have plenty of rot. We've got like 70, haven't we? So basics. 50 rotten food. So yeah, we would be able to do that. Uh, 106, sorry. You ended up with 13,000, okay. Right. Well, Bloodwood doesn't need to do that. I mean, with that being so close, maybe we get Mom to finish off the rope. Just so she gets a small boost. Let's give Moira a lie down. She is at 45. Fatigue. What are the other stats people have got? I say we send Dad fishing as usual in the morning, and then maybe give him some time in the pub afterwards. Though Mum's got a lot of stress at the moment as well. Okay, maybe we grab Lady Tomo. Come on, grab Lady Tomo and Mum. We'll get somebody else to finish off the rope. Who could do with a small boost? 98%. Somebody should be able to do it in one morning. Come on. Carrie, just to give her a different bit of XP? I don't think we need to bother too much about the really, her crafting is 1. She should be able to manage 2%. Come on, even with this crap crafting. I mean, who else would we do? We need to send Dad fishing. We need to get some food stocked up. Do we send the okay. Maybe the XP's not going to be too much, so let's grab... It'll definitely get done. We'll get Cisse lying down as well, because he could do with the rest. Also, it's some quiet time with Moira. Those two are getting along now, aren't they? Okay, so we'll get that stress down. That rope's going to get finished off. Wouldn't say we need any more. The garden. We said about potentially wheat for the sheep. Also, we need to go grab the sheep, don't we? Who was best at animal husbandry? Beast handling. 45, 45, 41. Well, if we make Lady Tomo our go-to for the animal husbandry. We need to go and grab a sheep, don't we? Best odds. Let's see if we can grab the sheep. A sheep looks like the gods sent it on your path. If you had one in camp, it would be a life changer. You're already drooling thinking about all the cheese and milk you'll make. Herd it to camp. Tackle it? Okay, well, we'll herd. Come on! No. Are we going to lose it? Make noises and trick the sheep into walking toward the camp. It's a nightmare. It's running away. Herd the sheep, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Well, we aren't getting her to... I mean, if it's only affecting depression, we're having her chill out anyway. Come on. It's 2 out of 3 odds. There we go. Trick the sheep into walking towards the camp. It's difficult, but with a bit of patience, you manage to herd the animal. Excellent job. They should call you the Sheep Whisperer. And we lose 5%. There you go. So, we've got pens for, what was it, 2 or 3? Into the pens, the assigned character. Sheer milk heel. Ah, we've named it! And we could also butcher it. Okay. So we need to wait for its wool to move up. We can make sheep food. How much wheat do we actually have? We only have 2 left. Ah, okay. Wasn't there some wheat on the map, though? I'm pretty sure. Yes, there we go. $61. We could stealth it. Let's send Shauna out. Making a 4th pen at the very least. Well, we could maybe work on those as our next build projects. Well, I'll take 94%. I'm pretty sure, like, doesn't a rodent give us, like, 3 meat, though? It's a ridiculous amount. Six meat off a rodent. Right, let's get the wheat with Moira. Fistful of wheat. Well, she's going to be lying down anyway, so this isn't too bad. I will be careful with them. Right. That's a load of wheat then. So it's 1 and 1 water. So presumably an upgrade to this will use less wheat for more gain or something. Let's spend a couple. How much? Is it 1-to-1 with the beer as well? No, it's 2. So we need another 12 wheat. You just got to keep tabs on the wheat at all times. Okay. Okay. Do I want you chopping wood? Let's have you doing a spot of mining instead. Actually, we were giving the miner a bit of time off, weren't we? Yeah, it's still fairly ropey position. Okay, let's let Carrie go pet the sheep. I know she's not got particularly good animal handling skills, but still. Yeah, 16. She may accidentally kill it, for all we know. Signing 2 hemp, 1 wheat per harvest. Okay. Well, I mean, there was an option earlier on, wasn't there? We decided, well, we could stick another parcel of land in. Was it worth it? And at that point, we were using the resources for something else. It was one of those, right, do we start work on something else, or do we expand the garden? I think it was when we needed a bunch of food for something. Hey, Slops! How are you doing today? Welcome to the channel. I suppose this is this the first time you've actually seen me live? I know I keep dropping over to yours and Doomhouse as well. But how are we faring today? How's the weather up at your neck of the woods? Is she actually going to be doing anything here? Farming efficiency 55%. Okay. Well, I suppose it's a little bit of XP, and I don't think we need to go so aggressive on the exploring now. We're certainly 2/3 of the map. Cloudy and a bit lame. You want the blistering heat back? I don't think anybody really wants the blistering heat back. Also, what was the dead horse's head? Was this a strength or constitution? Oh, it's a courage. Courage. Do we send Lady Tomo in? Or insane? Did you say this was like one of the really difficult ones? I'm going to leave that one for a while. Okay, we'll leave it as that for now. These two can have a little recuperation time together. That was the quest item thing. Okay. Well, that's our rope done. Just enough to hang ourselves with. Yeah, filled up the buckets. So what's ideal health level for the sheep? Do we need to try and keep them as close to 100 at all times, or is a 50% kind of okay? Also, I can't remember if we've got any traps at the moment. Really? You only manage 4 fish in a downpour? 100% at all times, okay. Have we got any... Ah, we have. Okay, meat plus what we caught off the rat as well. So we should have enough meat for lunch. Dinner, whatever. About 32%. 72, yeah. And that leaves a couple left over as well. We have got dried food as well. Okay, what's going to be cheaper? Another parcel of land or more pens? Not fed overnight, as does not having 100% milk, wool, sorry, and not being tended to overnight. Okay. So the other parcel of land, we've got enough rope, we've got enough stone. Less fatigue. Versus another pen would be... Let's start with the garden first. See if they need milk and shearing. Okay. We need to make our beer bottles. Of course, we're at 24, so we need to do 5 and at least 1 more. Okay. Let's grab Moira to do that, even though she's still a bit tired. Or we could do Cisse. Cisse would probably do it. So 63 versus 53. Let's have her sleep it off. Mum's cooking. You've been playing Echo the Dolphin. It makes you so... I mean, that's one thing. We all look back at those old, SNES and Mega Drive games with nostalgic red glasses, rose-tinted glasses. But they were frustrating even then, weren't they? Right, okay, so we want wheat. Well, we're probably best putting Lady Tomo here. She has got the best beast handling then now, hasn't she? Echo was there was a version on the Master System. There was also a version on Mega Drive. I don't know about Dreamcast. Putting together a 12-hour charity marathon. All right, when are you aiming for that? Some games you thought were good. It's actually fucking awful. Definitive version of Echo was Genesis, Sega CD. Yeah. So, when were you looking to do your charity stream? Is it imminent or September 1st? Yeah, of its kind. 10 games completed in 12 hours. All right, so you are aiming to complete a bunch of games. It's not just, we're going to play a bunch of these games over this period. Whether we complete them or not is... No. And what charity are you doing it for? That's the nostalgia thing. Everyone's memory of it is a little sketchy, unless you're like a speedrunner and you obsessively play those games over and over again. Everyone looks back with nostalgia, the rose-tinted glasses thing, but they can never quite remember them as bad as they were. 10 to completion. Mind, okay. Well, good luck. And if I get a chance, I will pop along and try and do some promo for you in that, as and where I can. Can't really have Dad do any stuff. I suppose we could get Angelico to... If we're spending stuff on the next build project, let's get Angelico and Dad working together. This game, this is Dead in Vinland. It's a little bit visual novel, a little bit colony builder survival game, and a little bit... well, the combat in it is very much Darkest Dungeon. But it's actually the sequel, or I suppose time period-wise, prequel, to another game by the same developers that was called Dead in Bermuda, where that was like Lost. Plane crash lands on a deserted island. The survivors have to gather resources and survive long enough so they can get to the beach and, signal for help and escape. This one, we're like Vikings driven away from our homeland, and the boats crash landed on this island, which is being dominated by a nasty warlord. And every week we have to give a tribute to him. So we have to not only get the materials we need to survive, but also enough to pay him off each week as well. There's a protection racket going on. Never really touched 4th gen consoles. Grew up on 5th gen like Saturn and N64. Okay. Mega Drive was before your time. Mega Drive was the first console I had. Prior to that, I'd had like Atari computer and that, but Mega Drive was the first console I had. Okay, well, you're going to get a little tired, but shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I mean, some games are still classics for good reason. Are you actually playing on, like, original consoles for the charity stream, or is it emulators or the Steam version of them, or what? Because you've been doing Majora's Mask of recent, haven't you? I'm presuming that's emulated on ROMs. How many rotten meals? No rotten meals. Okay. Emulated for the old stuff, consoles for the new. Okay. So I'm still out the loop. Have they actually added Virtual Console yet to Switch? Or is that I know it's still something people are demanding. First console was N64, played a bit on the Saturn and 3DO. Okay. So we've discovered another volcano. Ooh, there's a dark cave. Dark cave, some skeletons live. No. You are noticing an opening in the stone. Like some sort of hole that looks quite deep. The space seems to be enough for you to fit in. You can catch sight of bats taking refuge inside. Why not go inside? There's probably some interesting stuff inside. Emulating on machines right up to PS2 and GameCube is pretty flawless. That's alright. And I suppose there's small advantages that you can get it running quite smoothly. You can take advantage of, you know, boosting the well, not so much boosting the resolution up, but upscaling it and things like that. Why would we need crafting for this? Well, it looks like Shornham is our best chance. But at 61%, it's not great. Maybe we come back in the morning. We're losing 55% due to scatterbrain and in love. Can't really send either of them out then, can we? Because they're in love with one another. We'll do it in the morning. So we're alright for food, certainly alright for water. Let's top up the fire. How far along did we get? 42% and 45. You're fully rested now. Dark Cave is a really odd curio, is it? It's not a rune one, so I'm not going to get a bad roll on it. It's not automatically going to knock 25% off. I suppose that's one advantage. So we need to check the sheep before bedtime. Is that a thing? So health's up to 63%. It has food? Yeah, we've got 2 sheep food. And let's face it, the first batch of milk is going to Freya, isn't it? We've had that, like, quest hanging over our head for a while. I mean, do we actually have a quest sheet? Not character sheets. Task log, there we go. Bring 1 milk. There you go. Imagine we managed to overthrow Bjorn. How do you see yourself? Honestly, I think I don't want to fight anymore. I'm no leader. I don't want other people's lives to depend on me. I think I want to grow vegetables. The soil is good here. I could provide for an entire village. Farmer's life. What a lack of ambition. No, I think Mum would support him. You feel like a lot could go wrong in there, but you dodged the bullet, did you? Okay. Did you approach it at kind of the same level as I am, or were you a lot higher at the time? There is honour in providing food for your family, for the people. What a great couple, the farmer and the cook. Well, there we go. At least they were patching up the relationship. Okay, Dan's depression is going up. We're going to have to deal with that. A little later than I did, okay. Okay then, right. Oh, we still have some soup left over. Hunger-wise, Dad's the hungriest. I said you didn't really start exploring all that much until around this time. Okay, so where we've kind of every opportunity we've explored. It's only kind of been occasionally we've not gone out exploring. You focused more on building up the village and building up your people, didn't you? And it was more to pick fights. Yeah, well, I think that's what we might start doing now. Like sending Dad to do the exploration, maybe, more than carry or something like that. So if we do 1, 2, 3, and then we've got another 3, 6. Maybe the soup. I'm just seeing if we can kind of hold on to some food as well without it rotting. You are the lowest. There you go. Carry exploring when you wanted to get more of the map done, Moira when you wanted to fight. Okay. Moira being the lowest. This is it, though. I've not really had her set up to be even involved in a fight, so I'm not sure whether I'd want to have her instigating it. And we've still got 5 cooked meals left over. And we've just got a little over the top. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. True. That makes a lot of sense. So she actually gets a greater XP gain. Okay, why have you got a fever? Even in a fight. Considering all the bonuses she has. That might be interesting. Though knowing my luck, I'd have like a pack of 3 elites. And I would be in trouble. Well, we've got some rotten fruits. We don't really need to go scavenging for water. The bottles should get done reasonably quickly. Maybe we grab Moira to finish that off. She should be able to guarantee that's done. Hey, our crafting's up to 69. It's the magic number. Yeah, I think pretty much every fight we have now. There's at least 2 elites in there, isn't there? So Shauna versus Cisse. Okay, Cisse's 53. Let's try and get the garden done. Shauna, we can... increases 20 to 30 each night. So do we wait for it to go up to 100 before we... So we have to have it over 80 anyway. Right, okay. Well, we said we could go to 12. So there's 5 days worth of feed there. We'll send Dad fishing again. Yeah, I mean, the fact it's up to 73. 71. Let's just have it petted during the morning. That will get it up to about 80 odd, hopefully, with Tomo here. And then we can have her do something else this afternoon. Shauna, we could have her fish as well. No. Let's have Shauna and Carrie spend some quality girl time together. We'll just keep nudging the relationship, shall we? We'll get Angelico collecting more hemp, maybe? Yes. Well, we have 1 sheep, so, I mean, we're probably okay. Hopefully the garden gets done. We can get that set up pretty quickly. Can we... When will we be able to harvest? Probably 2 more turns. 2 more days. We could get... Actually, Moira could do with some stress relief. Maybe we'll do that in the afternoon. What can we have Mum doing? Mum could actually do with a bit of patching up, so we could get Cisse patching her up. And we could have Shauna doing the... Yeah, I mean, we have multiple crafters for this purpose. With making sheep sustainable is that room for allowing to breeding. So we need 2 adult sheep and a free space. Okay. Well, I mean, we could go and drag another one along if we wanted. I'm fine with just 1 at the moment. Because we've found, what was it, 6 on the map? There's 4, 5. So yeah, we'd found 6 originally. You wasted a sheep. Well, don't get the sheep smoking the weed. The hemp can be used elsewhere. Not that kind of wasted. How much longer is this going to take to dry? Both of those are almost done. They should do today. Fine, we'll just send Carrie out then. 55%, I'm pretty sure she can do that. Let them become elderly without any extra pens. Okay. Do you actually see their kind of life cycle then? Does the... well, it says young sheep, so I'm guessing young, adult, mature, dead. Is it something along those lines? Also, if Dad has fever, maybe we should get him in the tent as well this afternoon. Hey, Valdir! Yeah, I was going to say, I'm guessing the portrait changes as well. So, that looks like quite a small sheep. So I'm guessing... Elderly start getting mossy? Okay. Also, Valdir, I did look at that video you sent. I'm even more confused about magic now after watching that. Oh, yeah, I thought it was going to land at 99% then. Okay, what have we found on the beach? Yeah, Valdir was trying to convince me to play Magic Arena. We've waited for low tide before, haven't we? I'm guessing we can gather and then wait for the low tide. We found something. I can't remember what exactly. Well, we should be able to harvest easy enough. 100%, yep. No brainer. And she gets a level up as well. Bit more salt. This shouldn't end it, so we might as well collect it all, and then we'll go exploring. So we can suppress our appetites if we want, a little. Just to learn the interface so I can coach newbies easier. Well, I would definitely fall under the newbie category. Well, exploration here seems to be the winner. %. Come on. I was expecting the XCOM odds again. Surprised how fast the water withdrew. And now you'll be wary of quicksand. You grab weapon and use it to prod. Yeah. Bunch more fish. Okay, so we've got plenty of fish now. Oh, and some more cola potions. Ooh, a mead! All the booze this episode. So all you've been doing over weekends for the past year or so? Did you say, was it Saturday's your regular magic night? Okay, so we have a whole load of fish. So much so, I reckon we dry some more. Yeah, we have the salt for it, so yeah. Let's top up the fire. At a FNM most of the time, and Saturdays too, yeah. Right. All the little fishies. How much can we squeeze up to? We can do 11. That's a lot of fish. Even with the 25% rot failure rate, we should be good. Where's Mum? Also, what did Moira get? Experienced warrior. Accuracy, dodge, health down. Talented. More XP gains? Seriously, does she need any more? Mining, aspiring lumberjack. Sluggish butcher. Min damage increase, max damage increase, effects resistance down, initiative down. What's her initiative anyway? So her initiative would be -3? Seriously? Health down would bring it down. 1 white dot, really? Okay. She really doesn't need any more XP. She hasn't really got the constitution for mining or lumberjack. So it would either be one of the fighting ones. I mean, she's already rolling last anyway if we have her with 2 initiative. Dodge and AP perks. Well, she's not going to be doing any damage anyway. Go on then. Fine. I'll take your word for it. Yeah. -3 initiative. That means she gets to roll after everyone's taken like 3 turns, yeah? Right. Dad definitely needs some time at the bar. Let's have Cisse finish off the bottles. We could actually get somebody else. Angelico? Then again, Cisse's not doing anything now because we were going to have him... do... Well, the garden doesn't need anything. Can we drain some water out of the garden? This is affecting our wheat at this rate. The sheep is up to 78%. Well, the sheep's getting sheared next time anyway. Let's have Carrie finish off the bottles. Just so she gets to do something different. We'll have you chopping trees and then you're probably going to have a lie down next time. And Cisse, we will have... collecting more stuff. More hemp. Maybe more healing. No, healing's fine. Always more hemp. Fire, we're okay. Yeah, up to 88. Right. Garden is going to get finished off. Yeah, it takes Dad ages to lose his depression, doesn't it? Depends on how much rope I've got. I think most of it was waiting for more rope, wasn't it? That might have been why we did that batch of rope before doing the last batch of bottles. Good, right. It's over 80%. Unless it comes and gets attacked by wolves, I think we're okay. So yeah, the state of repair at the moment. Well, yeah, these were low, but it was basically because we were low on fabric. We didn't want to spend too much. One down. We can spend the wood, no problem. Harvesting, yeah, that's what we need a rope for. Herbalist as well. Fishing camp's fine. Lumber camp. Lumber camp could do with it. Just for the rot. Oh, yeah, plenty of water. We're certainly going to be able to do... I mean, we could make the beer now, I suppose. Get that guaranteed. And then somebody's collecting water in the morning. Okay, time to go to bed. Oh, Mum and Dad again. It's been a while since you have brought me flowers. Is it Valentine's Day again? What? Tell me if I bore you, or I'll leave you alone. Look, we just made up last night. Come on. Don't have time for that. You don't have time to seduce your wife? You know what I meant. Yes, but obviously you didn't understand what I meant. Oh god, this is just going downhill fast, isn't it? You want some flowers? I'll go fetch you some flowers. Doesn't even give a shit, does he? No. He's permanently depressed ever since we got here. He actually has a trait, which means his depression is always higher than everybody else's. And a smile? We don't want Mum and Dad to split up. Come on. We could use a smile too. No, Dad don't smile. And after a smile, you want me to laugh? Baby steps, Eric. Baby steps. Well, at least we patched that bit up. I suppose it kind of is a holiday. We're on a nice deserted island. I don't think we're getting quite what was in the brochure, but still. This is like one of those Ryanair package deals. Don't think much of the travel arrangements and the facilities once we got here were something to be a little less than desired. Right, food, we're fine. We'll start off with the highest. I suppose Dad can have that one. And then we go through all the standard fish. There we go. A couple of ones and a couple of twos. I mean, we have spare fruit for this. We might as well... There you go. Have some pudding. There you go. Well, these two are a little tired, so we're going to have to probably rest them up. Dad's still depressed. Dad has injuries. He also has fever, which we're going to have to check and take care of. It's not so much that. We don't have any green vegetables for them to eat either, so we can't complain about them not having pudding until they've had their vegetables. I mean, we can occasionally grow tomatoes in the garden, but that normally results in them getting depressed for some reason. Strangely. So we've got some jerky, stuff's been stolen. And might as well dry the rest of the fish. There you go. Right, Mom is collecting more water. Right, we should be able to... Oh, we can milk and shear. So, presumably... Do we have to click anything to shear them? Will she just automatically take care of them? I presume so. It's saying 19 wool and 0 milk. Surely we should get some milk out of it. Yeah, I was going to say it should do it automatically, shouldn't it? How's our wheat doing? Well, we need to get Angelico here to work on the next patch of garden, don't we? We'll have Cisse go pick some fruit. Yeah. Let's get Shauna. Let's get Shauna doing the last bottle of beer. Well, she should guarantee to do those. So we only need one, but if we do two, we've got a spare for making a potion or something. We could get Moira. I mean, what can we have Moira make? Next parcel of land needs more stone, more... Well, we have the rope for it. We have the wood for it. Less fatigue. That needs a hell of a lot more rope. Less fatigue. Dedicated crafter. We haven't got a dedicated one. Moira is the highest. But it tends to be Moira, Shauna, and Cisse are our go-tos. Cisse and Shauna are more or less the same. Okay, they're on rope and fabric duty next week. Okay. For patching up purposes. Let's have Moira go collect some fruit. I mean, where's the garden at? If we... So that's 0. Okay, so it will take a while. So we are best having Angelico there. Yeah, let's actually get Dad's stress down. You had Eric and Eustace as your main crafters, did you? Okay. I can't really do a lot. What can I craft? Any small patch-up jobs? Other than forestry and fishing, they weren't good at anything else. Less fatigue. Again, that needs knowledge. Don't need 2 people doing it. More wood? No. I mean, we are kind of on that route. Drinking for 3, less wheat consumed. Well, we're almost done with the beer challenge anyway. This only takes pelts. I'm guessing it should be done reasonably quickly as well. Let's face it, Dad can do with as much depression removal as possible. Let's go with that. Right, Mum's collecting. Yeah. I'm kind of okay not getting food, because we've still got meat on the traps. We've got a bunch of dried meat now. We've got 5 fully cooked meals still in storage, so we're kind of alright for missing a day of fishing or hunting. And we have a load of fruit as well. Whole bunch of wool. 6 milk. Ooh, okay. Well, we're going to go see Freya then, aren't we? Yep. Angelico's just going to have to get used to ploughing by himself. He's not going to see any help from Carrie, is he? So with the sheep at 100%, we don't really need to tend to this anymore, do we? But we can make that last beer. And then we're all done, with 3 days to go. There you go. All the beer required. Let's get Cisse. What was Dad's fever going to do for him? Goes in 2 days. Chances of generating headache, 70% chance to get rid of it. Or one to sore throat as well. Yeah, we'll get Cisse patching him up. So this is disease. Let's get Moira working on that. Suppose we can send Carrie out? Or do we take a break from exploring? Should we have the girls working together once more? It doesn't feel right. Well, he started off with, like, really high stats being a healer anyway, didn't he? Was it something specifically? Yeah, I think he started off with the experienced healer. No, it must have been that one. Healing plus 10. Oh, no, when we got him, we did, like, 5 levels, didn't we? So it must have been... Started off... There you go. had the XP, because they always start off with 3, don't they? So we gave him healing, we gave him experienced healer, and then from there on he's just been our go-to. But we always said it seems odd that Lady Tomo isn't any better at healing. Well, that's enough water. Okay, so how much food have we actually got? 8 dried fruit, 15 dried jerky. So even, you know, half a week after the challenge, we're still only at 15. So yeah, we were no way going to hit that. What was it, 20? 30? No, it was 30, wasn't it? 30 dried meat. We have 5 decent meals there. 6. It was 30, yeah. Even now, we're nowhere near it. Like I said, we kind of needed the drying rack 3 weeks prior to that challenge, didn't we? That still needs ploughing. How about we have somebody not absolutely dire doing something like crafting some more ropes? Even if she takes her time at level 8, it's still a bit of XP for her. We've got the girls. Hey, Jimbo! No diarrhea yet. I am hoping to play some. I put in the request. I want to say end of last week for code. I actually had the email come through, so yeah, I've definitely got my name down on the list. I definitely want to. I think. Let me have a look at my emails. Supposedly review code will be in on the August 14th. I know a bunch of other YouTubers and streamers and that have already got code, but whether it's because they're in the States and they've got a better contact than us, but according to this, Sega Europe don't get their codes to hand out until August 14th. So hopefully I will get it then. No food gathered from the ship. I don't think I even had that much. I don't remember actually eating a lot of dried meat. I maybe had like 6, at most 9 dried meats coming off that. So even then, we would have been short. Avak has been playing it and he's Welsh. Clearly he has better contacts than me. It's a case of, it might be the devs have had builds available and then Sega Europe as the publisher dealing with everybody else. Possibly something along those lines. Do we want to cook those meat? Or do we just want to keep them stored here? I'm going to keep them stored for a rainy day. There you go. If he was invited by the devs, that's probably it. You had about 18 dried meat before that week. Failed because it didn't even get around to building the drying rack. Yeah. It's a known impossible one to do, isn't it? It feels like it's one of the ones you're almost meant to fail. Unless you can anticipate it and have a huge stockpile well in advance, I think it's one of those you're almost guaranteed to fail. Let's just have more collecting more water. She can have a day off from cooking. We need this to kind of grow by... How much food did we have left? We had 2 days worth, didn't we? 4. Okay, we're fine. You got level up to 4 from it? I mean, we're... Is there actually any way of seeing animosity? I don't think so. We've got it down to 0, so it had gone up like... Was it a notch and a half? 2 notches? Also, was there anything on the map we were supposed to do? We got the milk! We got the milk, hadn't we? I say we still send Carrie in as our huntress. Go talk to Freya. She's not really a people person though, is she? Does that count with gods? Strange blue woman who calls herself Freya is currently tending to her cats. The giant beasts make loud purring noises while she scratches the top of their butt. As soon as they notice you, a giant furry beast growl like thunder and show their teeth. You freeze at the safe distance. Can we talk? We have many unanswered questions. Talk? Yes, we should. If we don't, we're all doomed to death. To be honest, after the droid meat week, the rest of the tributes were somewhat smooth sailing for you, weren't they? But before that, a more pressing matter is obfuscating my mind. My adorable little babies need their milk. They're starving. That's why they're a little upset. Would you be so kind to bring me some? Fresh, if possible. Well, it came out of the sheep this morning. Here, if I can avoid being eaten by those beasts. My saviour! So, we stand a chance in the end. She quickly fills a large bowl with the milk you brought her. The cats rush to the bowl and start lapping with their frenzied tongues. Then, without a word, Freya extends her right arm and touches your forehead with a blue palm. You instantly feel a comforting heat in your whole head propagating to your body. You feel rejuvenated. Okay, maybe we should have done this with Dad. Wow, if I'd known. We could have got rid of all of Dad's stress, probably. Oh, thank you for the host, Doomhouse! Yeah, I mean, how would you feel? You're a Viking, God knows how far away from Norway, on a strange island where everyone wants to kill you. There's gods wandering around. How would you feel? So, you may ask your question now. Choose well. You should have mentioned that. Maybe. Yeah. That would have been helpful. I send in the one that has, like, the least problem with stress and fatigue and things like that. Are there any others like you? Well, we know Loki's about, and didn't you say Thor's knocking around here as well? What are you doing here? For how long have you been here? Like me, there's no one. Even though my deeds live in the minds and hearts of others, like an infinite stream of little twin sisters. Thor is around somewhere, yeah. I was meaning of your tribe, kin, family. Oh, we are only 3 left in this floating rock. So, you may ask your question now. Choose well. I can pick up more, yeah. I figured, because there wasn't like it didn't seem like any was ends the conversation. If you're asking me the purpose of life on Earth, I have at least 42 reasons. There had to be a Hitchhiker's Guide in there, didn't there? But it would take a lifetime to discuss. Right now, I'm just surviving like you. So, you may ask your question now. Choose well. I've always been here, child. That's my home, or rather, what's left of it. Our life has been quite extended by many things your simple mind couldn't understand. It's saying the Godslayer or Kratos, if you will. But mostly by drugs. Okay, where can we get these drugs, please? So if your question is, how old am I can't really tell you. You lose count after the few centuries. They die so anticlimactically. So, you may ask your questions. Well, we've asked them all, haven't we? Ooh. Does she know Bjorn? Well, there are 3 hidden conditions met there. What 3, I wonder they might be? You said we were doomed. You're talking about Bjorn, right? Bjorn? She seems to be laughing, but there's no humour in her voice. You shiver. If you're afraid of a mere ant, how can you face the boots that will crush you from above? Oblivious men lead their petty fights while the gods obliterate them. That's the story of the world. Okay, so what else? I'll tell you everything I can if I catch a faint glimpse of hope. And hope starts with 3 magnificent golden pearls. Well, we've been picking up the anal beads, haven't we? We've got like 4. You'll find some here hidden on this island. Bring me 3 beads and hope... I'm not going to pronounce it. And hope can arise. But be warned, danger blossoms where hope is near. Be prepared. So presumably we can hand in the pearls straight away? I'm pretty sure we've got more than... Yeah, we've got 4! Oh, it's just asking the questions. Okay. Orichalcum. Okay, well... Okay. Is she going to touch our head and cure us of our ills again? If so, do we use Dad? Get rid of his injury and his sickness and hopefully his depression? It's not going to work this time, is it? We'll try with Dad. Come on. Welcome, child. Do you have something for me? Here's your anal beads. She seems really impressed. For a moment, she is rendered speechless, staring at the 3 little beads in the palm of your hand. What? By my father, you found them! I'm truly impressed, child. You're not just a rock against the tide. You're a ship against the storm. Can we talk? We have many unanswered questions. Of course, child. You deserve my full cooperation. But first, take this. She produces a strange, polished, multicolored stone ball in the shape of a skull. Oh, it's not Indiana Jones with the crystal skull. Seriously. Then she introduces the little beads you gave her into a small slit on the skull. The effect is immediate. The skull ball now shines with a gold and purple aura. Isn't that just like the bowling ball from Kingpin? The one that Bill Murray had? No? What the hell is that thing? Don't be afraid. It's not made to hurt you. It's the final solution to all our problems. I just needed some fuel to make it work again. What is this skull thing? What are those beads? I have one more. It'd be nice to know what the beads do. There's some sort of fuel, so energy source. The vacuum, a strong artifact I built in secret during all these years. It has the power of the great void. It can suck up an infinite amount of energy and just delete it from our plane of existence. Okay. It was strictly forbidden to build such a dangerous tool back when my people were alive. They feared above all else to lose their precious power. But now, it's our only hope to see another century. I just needed some fuel to make it work again. And the anal beads? Orichalcum. That's the name. When my people discovered this most precious metal, everything changed. These stones, used the right way, have a wonderful capabilities beyond what you could imagine. It's a vacuum cleaner, yeah. We use them as a source of power for nearly everything our arcanas are invented. A single bead has the power of more than 50 horses for a century long. It's an arc reactor then. I just needed some fuel to make it work again. So this should be, yeah, okay, so because we did the 2 other questions. In a few years' time, everything on this island will die. I've known this fact for a while now, but a few years ago I lost hope and put myself in a deep sleep. When you woke me up, I thought that maybe things may change. What will happen? There's a big volcano on the island. It will erupt, engulfing everything. There will be nothing left. It's not a standard volcano, you see. It's a trap. It's a trap. A trap? By who? Is it the Allfather? You're not ready to know this. Believe me, you can think of it as the most powerful god there is. Somehow we upset him long ago. We're still paying the price. So if I believe you, there's no solution. What about the skull and these beads? Oh, there is a solution. Quite simple, in fact. You just have to enter the heart of the volcano. Well, we have found the tunnel. We have found the entrance. There's a passage carved in stone. Bring the vacuum there and it will do all the work. It will shut down the volcano forever. What? That's hard to believe. Oh, thank you for the biddy slops. For the quality of voice acting and narration. I think, what was that, like 9 bits for the writing and 1 for the narration. That's hard to believe. I know, but don't worry. You don't have to believe, since you can't do it. If you enter the heart, you will die. Not from the heat, but from the arcanic protections placed there. So if we do nothing, we die. If we do something, we die? Yes. Unless I can forge an armor, imbue it with power to protect you from harm. So presumably we need other orbs, other beads for the armor as well. We are going to become Iron Man. But for that, I'll need much more. Yeah, there we go. Than you brought me. That's just bullshit. How much more? Go on. I have 1 more. Start by bringing me 4 beads and be enough to forge a helmet. For a price? What do I gain if I bring you what you want? Oh, okay. Did I want to be greedy? I see that you don't consider your life a fair price. Well, rest assured, I'll give you something in return. You won't be disappointed. I figured there would be a price connected. As in, you know, somebody's going to lose their soul. That's what I was fishing for. I didn't realise we were going to get on the bad side of a god. Anyway, well, we're 1 down. Be nice to Freya, yeah. We are 1 down. We know we can get 1 there, but that's going to be difficult to get. This one was... Desolate Clearing. What was this going to take? Exploration was going to fail, but we have the wisdom for it. I'm guessing the digging was constitution, wasn't it? Strength. Yeah, we were waiting for a strength upgrade. Don't get on the bad side of any deity. Yeah, it's pretty good advice to live by. This one was... Presumably that was wisdom. Why haven't we done this already? I'm sure we'd already done this one. And this one was... Okay, this required... Was it strength and agility, didn't it? Yeah, wisdom, strength, agility. Well, we know each of these is going to pay out with the bead, because every rune one so far has. That's purely a strength. These we're not sure about. What do we need to explore the cave? Hunting and crafting. Well, we maybe try and get the girls hunting up. It's being affected by the scatterbrain, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, that was the XP gains from it. Okay. So it isn't actually being affected. No, that's not too bad. Anyway, we've fed the cats. That was one of our things to do. That's having his diseases taken care of. Or have we done that already? Yeah, because it's the sore throat and the fever. Like I said, my throat is feeling a little groggy at the moment. Working on the cushions for the bar so we can actually get better antidepressants. More rope so we can start patching things up. Presumably we've shorn the sheep, so we should be able to make fabric now, shouldn't we? Which is what we've been sadly lacking, because we've had no way of getting it other than crafting. Other than picking up. So we can do 15. So that might be the next thing. Okay, let's start with some repairs. We start with the essentials. Get it over 50%. Let's at least have them up into the yellows. We can afford to spend the wood. We have one more stone left. We want the garden to be fairly efficient. Yeah, we're going to have to go back to mining at some point, but we want the mine to actually take so long to recover. Okay. Right, Mum's collecting more water. You're gardening. And the girls are chopping down trees. Okay. And we got rid of the fever. And he gets a level up. So courageous, you know, dealing with these patients. There we go. Greater depression reduction. Just ekes along, probably. She's not particularly good. 60%. It's not bad. Well, we can plant the other stuff before we go to bed. And we're going to do more wheat, aren't we? Oh, and another level up. They shouldn't get depressed. They're working together. They can frolic in the woods together. Oh, increase in max damage. That feels like a no-brainer. And, or a flat increase in AP as well. More crafting. Reduction in injury gains. Because she's not one of our go-to fighters, that could be useful as well, considering, what is the Daredevil thing? We've already got one. So this should almost completely negate it. What do we reckon? AP, she has 6. We could make any of these really work for us. Endurance, maybe not endurance, I mean... Doesn't do a lot of exploration, maybe a bit of forestry hit now and again, but she's not really an endurance person. I mean, the injury gain's pretty slow now. We don't have her exploring, but we do have her crafting a fair amount. Which would up that to 62. Which would actually put her more or less on par with Moira, wouldn't it? Or do we want to start building her into a fighter? Maybe we build her into a fighter. And who else was it? Cisse. Bloodthirsty stabber for the pacifist. Yep, that sounds about right. Less courage, more charisma. Well, he's already pretty charismatic. Less XP gains, more endurance. Well, he's not really an endurance person. I mean, the gardening, the forestry. No, not as much forestry. Harvesting. Do we want to give him damage? Insane, you did say I needed potentially mystics for the final fight, didn't you? Well, I mean, probably not him, because, I mean, his trait of pacifism is going to mean... Well, it's only actually affecting fishing, gardening, beast handling, and hunting. It doesn't actually affect fighting. So, presumably, we're probably better building Moira into it, aren't we? She has the best best XP gain. Fine, we'll start letting everyone gain more damage. That was it. It was just those two that got level ups, wasn't it? Okay. We have water, we have fire. He does have more room to grow, yes. As a person. Water, fire, food. We're going to scrape the barrel a little bit, but not too much. We don't have to do anything for the sheep overnight, do we? Oh, we were going to plant our seed, weren't we? We wanted wheat. Right, okay. Now it's time to go to bed. So the sheep is at 100%. Has food. Yeah. Of what Freya said. I find it hard to believe. Me too. We shouldn't discard what she told us too soon. A lot of what she said resonated inside me. I don't know how to say it, but I feel something deep inside. We should investigate. We should focus on Bjorn. Maybe we investigate. If you think there is some truth behind her words, then there's no hesitation. We must do as she says. There's no arguing that there are many strange things happening on this island. She said she and her people lived here long ago, and apparently they were a very advanced people. We call their technologies as magical as even godly with our knowledge. So, that would make sense in a way. But if what she said is true, we're all gonna die! She said there was hope. If we find enough beads to make this magical armor, we may enter the volcano and stop it. I can't believe I'm saying this. What do you think, Eric? I think that what should be treated the most... I think that we should treat the most immediate dangers first. If we die from starvation, this volcano can erupt. I don't care. And if Bjorn is upset and slits our throats, that's the same. So if you want to investigate this madness, I'm okay with it as long as we don't neglect the more immediate, real dangers. You never cease to amaze me, Moira. By my beauty, I know. Men say that all the time. Aha, I'm amazed by that too, but I was speaking of your vast knowledge. You're a real asset to this community, you know? Okay, that's starting to rack up quite high now. Tell that to my sister. She always says that I'm lazy. I may sometimes take a little nap in the afternoon, but being intelligent is tiring, you know. Oh, I know very well. We are people of the mind. People of the body tend to despise us. As we say, you cannot convince a monkey that the honey is sweeter than a banana. What else amazes you in me? In me? Okay. You compare my sister to an animal? Let's just fish for more compliments. What else amazes you when you see me? Many things. There's a bad saying in my homeland that every woman is beautiful until she speaks. This proverb has never proved to be more wrong. Every time I listen to your voice, I am mesmerized. You don't think I'm too mean sometimes? All the time? No, not if you listen carefully with your mind and your heart. As they say, there are many colourful flowers on the path of life, but the prettiest have the sharpest thorns. Okay, we're going to have to check what their relationship is like now. How many points it is. Plenty of water. Either or at this point, I'd say Cisse has more... Oh, sorry. I thought that was a new comment. Okay. Cisse is actually the highest. How about we actually just use the dried meat at this point? Let's see if we can hold on to the fresh meals. So this is 12 to 16. Yeah. Let's give you a bit of fruit. You too. There you go. Right, that's pretty much everyone down to 0 or 1. Also, we have to go fight the weird drunk ogre in the woods at some point, though we will have to do it after we've dispensed of all our beer. Should we make an excess? Depending on what the wheat harvest is like, maybe we look to make a few more bottles and see if we can get some more benefit. It would reduce the animosity, wouldn't it? But yeah, maybe we wait for an easier one. Okay, let's top up the fire, make sure we've got water for everybody. And the sheep, still at 100. Okay, so it's not gone down any. The wheat. Gonna go for that. How about we send Shauna out exploring? We're fishing for a fight now. Were we actually going to do anything on the map? Bones. We're okay for healing plants at the moment. That was a strength. That was a strength. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we already tested Moira's wisdom on this. Golden thread, extra care, secure the package, covering the rune. Elements around the embroidery are perfect condition. Must bear powerful mealing to be strange. Remember reading a parchment about long-lost Firthark runes. This rune is one of them. Ewards is the name, and you think it's linked with horses? But then why would it be on a boat? No. No, there is more to it. Ah, now you remember. You knew your curiosity would pay off someday. Ewards was indeed linked to horses, but to imply movement, travel. If memory serves you right, most of the time it was used for travels between worlds. For instance, to bring warriors to Valhalla. It can't get any higher. Okay, we can still use intelligence and wisdom here. We're not going to get the strength, but still. I mean, we just lead with our highest, don't we? You approach the boat to check what's inside. The main cargo is about your size and makes you feel uneasy. Well, these are both available to us. Ooh, is finishing the funeral the strength, or is that the wisdom? I say we finish the funeral, but... this one isn't that bad, though. Okay, there is that. I say we finish the funeral. Don't know what happened to the people who staged the funeral, but you feel someone has to give the dead a proper rest. Okay, we have the wood, the fabric, and the fire intensity. Throw the dead in the water? No. Decide to follow the Norse fashion and torch the boat. Get a torch from the camp and light the boat. You then push it away from shore. You watch the boat burn as it goes offshore. May the spirits of the dead travel safely to the other side. You were about to go back to camp when you see a raven swoop onto the boat, then flies towards you, something in its beak. You catch the gift, the swan of Odin, as it falls. A bead made of strange golden metal. It shines prettily. Well, that was an easy one to grab. Oh, and some sage powder as well. Oh, and Odin's raven. That's going to be a knowledge thing, isn't it? That's going to give us wisdom or intelligence. Where is it? What? 5 to intelligence. I mean, was there anybody we had to specifically boost for a challenge? I think there was, wasn't there? I can't remember who it was, though. Okay, well, we got that one. That one was going to be incredibly tough. Can we fall back on wisdom here? We don't have the exploration, but I feel like we could fall back on wisdom with this. Also, I'm wondering if this is anything to do with the coffin we buried. Again, I might come back to this one. Dad's still not strong enough, I don't think. We need to get him working the lumber mill and the mine, don't we? Or the forge. The forge could also strengthen him up. Get him all buff. Though, at this point, we are going to need him to go fishing. And we did say about getting Shauna's hunting up. Now, we do kind of want to fish for a fight. Maybe we get your hunting up. Fish for the fight. Cisse, we will have finish off the ropes. Moira can... maybe collect some more hemp. Then again, Angelico can't do anything. Maybe we give Angelico a lie down? He's got 13. What are the chances of you finishing that off? No. Who else has some degree of stress we can get rid of? Lady Tomo. More water. We're hunting and fishing, so should have plenty of supplies. And we're off to pick a fight. Yeah, go on then. Now that's all the rope's done. Next up is making fabric, so we can start patching things up. Decent haul of fish. 10 fish. Yeah, that'll do. Eight meats, yeah. A bunch more pelts. At least that's more bottles there. So we are going to have to replenish our beer supply, aren't we? Bjorn's going to come and steal it all, so we're going to have to replenish it. And an encounter? Come on. Okay, surprising. Let's get to cooking. $64. We can stretch that. 11 with a 20% rot rate. That should be more than enough food. We're going to do the fabric next, weren't we? Yes. Maybe we get Dad doing this. He's not going to be particularly effective at it, but it should hopefully build up his muscles. No one's dead yet. We are fishing for a fight. We're sending one that's not great at exploring off to, explore the rest of the island. That normally pings an encounter. It's kind of RNG, but it depends on the person. So Carrie's been doing most of our exploring. Her exploration is 86. So chances of an encounter, 23%. Swap these around. Chances of encounter, 38%. So that's why we're doing it that way. We could send somebody really bad for greater odds, but that means this person is going to be involved in the fight. And considering they're not really set up for that, we're hedging our bets a little. Stone camp. Okay, we have rope now. Let's do patching up. One needs rope. Harvesting camp. Okay. Spend one more. And the pens? Get that to 10. I did kill a couple of people early on. Hey, food was running low. It was the most effective way of doing it. Sending one person to their demise and then sending their wife out into the woods to die slowly and horribly. We made it work for us. Let's just get everyone topped up to, you know, nearly full. There you go. We have the wood for this. Poor Stumpy, yeah. Well, he was a miserable bastard. He deserved it. Okay. Done some patching up. You're collecting more hemp. Is the sheep okay? The sheep is fine. We've got 3 food. 3 days worth, yeah. Let's have Cisse grab some more fruit then. Garden doesn't need any watering. Nope. We have fire enough. Everything's getting cooked. Everything's drying out. Dad's working on making those. These two. Okay, these two can chop down trees. And we can carry. I know the mining camp isn't in great condition. It's up to 85%. Fine, we'll take it. We're slowly building up Dad's muscles. I don't know how, you know, weaving some cloth is going to do that, but still. Does Angelico's image get more sultry as time goes on? He's been reading up on how to charm the women, but clearly it's still not working. I think he's going to show carry up by just having an affair with Mom. That's what my plan. I think the ultimate goal is going to be. It's going to be a case of he's just going to become a womanizer and just prove to Carrie what she's missing out on. Also, was the you know, being in love thing these two have got, was that was a permanent, wasn't it? It's not going to wear off after a while. Because it is affecting, what was it, XP gains? Or concentration or something, wasn't it? Fight? Still no fight. Surprising. Yeah, is it actually... where is it? In love. So there is more XP gains, but it's affecting concentration. Yeah. What the hell did we get Pyromaniac for? I can't remember what that was. Was that burning, like, the insect nest thing? Anyway, let's make sure water and fire is topped up. Garden doesn't need watering before bedtime. Nope. Sheep is fine. We've got food. You missed the confession? That was last episode. The confession of love. If that's what you're going on about, Backer. We had that a while ago. But there was a lot of naked wrestling, and then they kissed and confessed and all that kind of thing. Cisse, wouldn't you mind singing a few songs for us? Oh, yes! Your music always smooths my mind, please. Oh, he's all about the smooth jazz. I don't know if... Come on, Cisse. The ladies are waiting. Okay. I may have a new song. Okay, who's he going to start singing about? Cisse starts playing a few melancholic notes on his weird instrument. He sings with a deep, gentle voice. She has hair of flame and skin of silk. The maiden of my dreams, and I can't stop thinking. Her mind is sharp, her tongue is swift. Her presence on earth is a gift. What the? Is he singing about Moira? You sly little fox. Even Mum does the wink now. There we go. So, that's it. My new song. What do you think? Yes, Moira. What do you think? That's sweet. So lame. It's all about the love confessions, yeah. Well, the bonus the girls are getting is actually really good. So we're trying to convince everybody to fall in love because we want increased productivity, or at least XP gains. Not bad, not bad. The topic of the song is what it makes it good, obviously. You could work a bit more on some lyrics. They're a bit awkward. Go back to the writing table, Skald, and show me what you've got. We never actually checked what their heart meter had gone up to, had we? Pretty much everyone's dehydrated. What else is new? Okay, we have plenty of food. To 22s. Oh, highest is 18s. $17, 16s, 15, and Carrie gets a fish. Glutton, really? Well, sore throat's gone, that's all sorted. Tasty meal bonus. I think we're pretty much on top of everything. So we lost 2 fish and 1 fried fish. And we're up to 117 rot. Are you happy yet, Insane? We are triple digits. Oh, it's raining again. Well, we don't have to worry about the water. Looks like we had some fruits. Yeah. Well, there's no point drying then really today because it may well rot. I suppose there's 10% chance. We can still do the fruit. We'll leave the fish for a better day. Oh, it looks like we can harvest both. Or do we wait? Nine to 19. Well, I mean, it won't do anything during the day. It only changes overnight, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, we're going to get a haul of absolute minimum 15 out of it. In that case, it might actually be worth going and getting another sheep. Because we wouldn't even have to prepare the ground and water it, would we? He's just ploughing away, just nobody's appreciating it. I mean, with that amount of wheat, I think it might be worth trying to get another sheep. Then we can have our breeding pair. Okay, let's get Angie. Come on, Angie. All right. Oh, it's actually gone up because we've chosen him. I mean, let's see what the difference is. So it was 7 to something. 5 to 11. Yeah, it's definitely worth having him there. Let's go grab another sheep. We're going to use Tomo for this, aren't we? Come on, 2 in 3 chance. There we go. So we might as well have... let's actually have somebody else boost up their animal handling. Just makes growing the crops faster or slower. Yeah, yeah. The weather changes each day are going to fuck it up. It's usually not worth spending water to correct it. Yeah. Well, I mean, once we've cleared this and redone, there's no point watering just to get that up. Because, I mean, the water overnight, I mean, what is it? We're going to gain 20 to 30 humidity anyway. Do we want to hunt? We want to get our hunting up. Let's work on that. Lady Tomo, yeah, we can have you work the forestry camp. Let's actually take advantage of this. We normally like to get the bucket down to about half, don't we? There we go, that's kind of ideal. You were actually starting to get annoyed when it rained, did you? Okay. What can we have Bloodwood do? Other than resting? Oh, we could get these two stress relieving. And we could send Bloodwood out exploring. Because she's always in a fight, so that's not a problem. Have them get their stress down. Let's actually send Mum out exploring. Chance of encounter, 76%. Come on. And the 4%, 4 ability, can we get 5% exploration on that last bit? Right, you're boosting up, you're ploughing your field. We'll maybe deal with Dad's injury next time as well. Okay. 76%, we should definitely get a fight this time. Come on. Are you getting any stronger, Dad? Come on. No, not this time. Yep, practically filled up the bucket again. Is it worth upgrading the buckets? The non-potable one, so we can get an extra 10 in there? So we've got 40... Okay, 24 altogether. That's a nice haul. I mean, if we could rush a whole load of bottles before tomorrow, we could maybe make another... Well, maximum really would be another 5 beers, wouldn't it? 6, because we have one other bottle left over. It's going to be something like 30 is the delivery, or 40 would be the bonus, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay, let's try it with Shauna. We did up her damage, and then we do... Dad? Dad is suffering an injury, but... Let's go with this combo for a change. Elite, 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 yep. Could have called it. Right. Do we want to focus on the archer again? We could do the hail of bullets, couldn't we? Just spend all our points. Before the shield maiden can start protecting them. Let's just get Mum to up everyone's dodge. And save some points. Okay, I'm guessing the shield maid is going to protect the archer. No, she's protecting the berserker. Okay. No, she's protecting him as well. Okay. Of course. Well, I'm not going to be able to reach him anyway. Unless I bull charge. Okay, if we step back, war cry, bull charge, we still have a point left over. That would knock her onto the back row, presumably. Nope, didn't push her onto the back row. Okay. Oh, damn it, I was meant to do the end turn, not the move. Shit. My mistake. Well, the dodge didn't help, did it? Yep, focusing up. Going for the big attack. Well, I can maybe hit him. Ooh, 3 and a 7. Okay, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Do I go berserk on her and hope to get lucky? I mean, we can war crime berserk and still save a point, hopefully. Come on. Hope for some good damage. 5 isn't bad. Not great, but still. And this time we're going to save the point. Okay, protect the kid. And we're up. Dad's evasion. Hopefully Mum can soak up whatever damage comes our way. Hopefully. That's increased debuff resistance and dodge, I think. Dodge. Let's see if we can get lucky again. Oh, of course we haven't got the bonus point this time. Shit. Right, let's up our evasion and just save a point then. I forgot she doesn't have the same amount of AP as Carrie does. I still need to kind of protect her. Save ourselves. Save a point. Do we go with the war cry or do we just go all out on the attack? 2 to 4. We should be able to land this. And that's what the resistance is. Damage resistance by 1. Okay, we'd need to hit the 4. Seriously? I've got to get rid of her. What? What? That was a shit turn. Why can't I have counterattacks? How's that? No, none of the characters got counterattacks. Not that I know of, anyway. Come on. Dodge everything. Mom and Dad are hurting now as well. Ouch. Oh, thank God for the miss. Oh, you finished watching the VOD, so you've seen the confession now. It was sexy time, wasn't it? There was a lot of rolling around. Right. Can we nail this bastard? The writing for the lesbian scene is much better than written than the others seen so far. Come on, Dad. Come on, 2 to 4. You should be able to take her out. Yeah. Seriously? What the hell's going wrong here? Do not miss. Oh, for God's sake, this is why I did it. Do not miss! Thank you. Oh, everyone's dodge. We're all going to need some recovery time after this. And that also increases her damage resistance as well, doesn't it? Yeah. You're going to go berserk. Hopefully this means you're less accurate and you're just going to whiff. Come on. Whiff. Ouch. Oh my god. Dad may have a brain injury again. Okay, well, we're going to spend the next week in the medical tent, aren't we? This is what happens when I don't take out my A-team, isn't it? It's pretty much the A-team, it's just missing Carrie. She's our cheerleader, you see. I've got to go berserk on this guy and hope for the best. Crit of 2. Seriously? Well, Mum's got to protect Dad. Because he's going to focus on the weakest character, isn't he? If the AI's has any set logic to it, it's going to focus on the weakest character. He's probably going to go for the wild swing. You know, the big swing. Do all three of us. There you go, large swing. Come on, Mom. You can clobber him one. How badly injured are we? Broken jaw. Broken jaw. Not a head injury. Not a head injury. Dislocated shoulder. It could be worse. Okay, we're not picking any fights anytime soon. What do we find in the woods? Snake. And haven't we had a snake with bottles before? That's going to make... Oh, okay. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. It looks like Carrie is going to have to be doing all the work instead. We can inspect. Notice a snake knotted around 2 bottles. The way it's reeled around them gives the impression the snake is protecting them. So certainly won't let you take them. So killing it is going to be stealth and hunting. Okay. And diversion is beast handling. Ah. Shauna still has all her digits. Right, okay. Well, Mum can cook with a broken jaw. She might not be able to eat. That's a point. Will it actually affect hunger? Hunger decreases, okay. Crit resistance affects resistance, yeah. And it affects charisma. Okay, what about for Dad? Dislocated shoulder affects strength, minimum damage, and crits. Okay. Yeah, and with Cisse, we should have decent chance at it, I reckon. Okay, Mum's cooking. We boost the fire. Let's actually make a bit of salt. Just so I can boost this. Yeah. We do have one space on the dryer as well. Oh no, we said we weren't drying because of the rain. Yeah. Might as well cook a meal then. Right, okay. Who's first in the medical tent? Probably Dad, then. Also, he does have injuries prior to this as well, so yeah, it is worth it. Focus on the wounds. Nobody's doing this, so... Get Shauna doing that instead. Moira is petting the sheep, which, yeah, can do with. Okay, we're just planting more wheat, aren't we? Oh no, we're still ploughing, okay. I don't want to go exploring, just in case that even with the 23% we trigger a fight. Let's just collect up a bunch more. What's the mining camp up to? 84%, yeah. They do, but, you know, logic is, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. So we're cooking, finishing off those blankets, patching up. Yep. And we got rid of this dislocated shoulder straight away as well. Good. Yep, well, that's the buckets pretty much all filled up. Three crap meals. Ugh. Must be the weather. Well, we can plant all the seeds this evening and get a start on the next crop of wheat. Also, I suppose we can make a bunch of animal feed, couldn't we? We've got a load of non-potable water, so it might be worth doing that. So, let's plant our oats. How much feed do we want? Between the two of them, let's go... Well, that's 3 days worth. Do we do like 5 days worth? Yeah, we'll do something like that. We're going to need... They're named, yes. They. I mean, I don't know whether we can rename them, but, you know, as soon as you add them, they're automatically named. No, we can't rename them at all. Four to 5 days. That sounds about right, yeah. Okay, so you've done Dad, so presumably Sean is going to be the next person. No, we can do Mum as the next person. So that's first thing in the morning. It's for the best. Don't get attached, is that what you're saying? Never get attached to the meat, I mean the sheep. More rope. Forge is in bad condition. We need more stone for that, though. They come named. It's impossible to kill them. Tell that to the little button underneath the portraits, yeah. We did do the seeds, yes. They're planted. Hopefully by tomorrow we can maybe do some mining. Because we're going to need a bunch of stone for the forge, yes. Shit. A whole load. Oh, then again, we've got 5 now. Did we get that from... potentially... that last fight? Must have. I've got to show you the button. There's the button. Obviously, this one's been fattening up for a few days prior to this one, so this is why there's a little more meat on the bones. But they're still classed as young. Yeah, young sheep. So apparently, we can turn them into a breeding pair, presuming one's male, one's female. Yeah, okay, so we have fire, we have water, we've made food. Time to go to bed. And of course, tomorrow is Donkey Boy Day. We still never looked at their relationship, did we? Shit. Remind me in the morning. We've got to check out what the love factor is between these two. You know, Cisse, in our homeland, when a man wants to impress a woman, he brings her some presents. Ah, as we say in my homeland, having a good discussion is like having riches. Yeah, but no. I want a present. What kind? There's this beautiful flower that grows rather far from camp. No problem, I'll go fetch you one. After a long, tiring walk, Cisse comes back with some flowers. Thank you, Cisse, my hero. Yeah, it's got to be like 50, 60 at least. Moira drops a single kiss on Cisse's cheek. There we go, yep. Yeah, Donkey Boy Day. It's not quite like a Mexican donkey show, so don't get your hopes up, slops. Black and white sheep are purely cosmetic differences. There's no indication of gender. No, well, I mean, they're both black ones anyway. We're just got to hope one's a boy, one's a girl, and we can actually make some baby sheep out of them. I don't know if I could. That's... No, that's too much to ask. You can ask me anything. If you insist, I need some water to make a potion out of these beautiful flowers. No problem. And some wood. No comment. No comment. She needs Cisse's wood. As we say, a single stick may smoke, but it will not burn. Cisse comes back after a while, covered in sweat. She likes them hot and sweaty as well, clearly. You're a lifesaver, Cisse. Only 9? Has it gone up to 69 now? He's kind, the fool does anything I want. This feels more like a Moira thing, but like I said, we're working towards them all having loving relationships just for the bonuses. Tell me, how did you survive this long being such a gentle soul? I sincerely don't know. As they say, if you're filled with pride, then you will have no room for wisdom. And a wise person will always find a way. What is his fatigue this high when he started? No, it was about 5 to 10. So it's skyrocketed doing those 2 back and forth journeys. She could have killed him with that much work. Well, ever since day 1, we've kind of been very wary of fatigue, haven't we? And I don't know, the end game could very well be an orgy, for all we know. These pagans. I mean, admittedly, we've got a bloody Christian here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we can turn him. Okay, food-wise, who's the hungriest? Well, Dad is, so let's give him best meal. Yep, good. And then Mum. Let's guarantee Mum's hunger comes down. Not quite, okay. We have to kill off Angelico, find a suitable partner for Tomo in the end game. Yep. Do I spend some of this fruit? Let's use the non-perishable. At least there's no depression attached to it, or no chance of diarrhea attached to it. Yeah, I mean, for some reason nobody's going after Tomo. Like I said, we've got Tomo, we've got to have a Ruka. That's what we're missing out on. The devs need to get on that. We need that as DLC. Well, he lost 23 fatigue overnight. Cisse knows how to rest up at night. Okay, we had some rotten fruit. Right, so you're taking care of her wound, yes. You are working on ropes. Hey, there's Asian genes. The older lady ages well. Yeah, she's supposed to be, I would presume, kind of the same age as Moira, and that isn't she? Toma and Angelica could work. She might be able to... Yeah, he could be into the older lady. She's a widow, yeah. Well, she's a widow... The fact that her husband got murdered. It wasn't like he died of old age. There was betrayal there. He got murdered for that reason. Okay, so these are grown reasonably well. Yep, we don't need to worry about watering them. Petting the sheep. The sheep are... Ooh! Milk, wool. Well, yeah, and we've established he's, you know... This guy's Dexter, basically. You cannot kill the name sheep! I'm going to hold on to the sheep for as long as possible, but then if we get a bit peckish, especially if we go out hunting and find some nice mint sauce, sheep, they're done for. That's it. Ooh, I could really go with some nice lamb chops with some mint. I could go for that right about now. I don't have a tip reader. They age after like a week. Ah, okay. Do we want to go hunting? Do we want to go fishing? Let's send Dad fishing. Presuming... Yeah, it's at 100%. Although we do need stone, don't we? We can send Carrie getting some stone. Yeah, let's get Dad to fish. We're going to have to tap into our rot once more. Let's get Carrie fishing. I do have a second mining slot. I mean, I could do that. It's just the wear and tear on the mining camp. Affection levels. Thank you. Thank you. I would have forgotten again. Right. Relationship. Only 46%. I would have thought it was higher by now. I figured it was over 60. Yeah, we're sending Carrie to get stone. Yeah, Cisse does like everyone, though everyone doesn't necessarily like Cisse. Well, 5%. I mean, it's in the margin of error, I suppose. There's a lot of love there. I'm pretty sure it's higher than 50. I'm guessing it's about 69. Ooh. Yeah, the relationship with these two and Dad, not great. But, I mean, we did a lot of bonding with Angelico, didn't we? Because we thought there was going to be a relationship there, so he was having to get in good with Dad, just in case. Send Dad fishing and Carrie mining. Sorry if I misspoke. Yeah, it is falling. I mean, I don't think it's ever been max. I think it's been around the 30-40 point. But it has... Yeah, the last few couple of weeks, it's been going down, hasn't it? He still loves her. Though he's actually more in love with Dad. Maybe Eric's going to have an affair with Angelico if he breaks up with Mom. Yeah. Yeah, he does care for his daughter more, for some reason. Right, so we're patching Mum up. Making ropes. I don't think we need to worry about water. If there's somebody left over, we could go collect some water. You're not harvesting. We could get rope. Let's have you get some more water then. A little bit of scavenging. Moira's doing this purely to get the sheep up to 100% and increase her beast handling. Dad's fishing. And then we're trying to get some stone to patch up everything else. And avoiding exploring because we're scared we're going to run into something whilst everyone's injured. Was there anything we were going to do in the morning? Snake? Are we going to deal with the snake? Angelico's stealth could come in handy here. No one gets a bad opinion of Carrie. Okay. Shauna, possibly. But, I mean, we're going to get her hunting up probably during the course. And it depends on what the bottles are. There are a couple of potions. We haven't really used potions in a long time. Unless they're absolutely dire. Unless they're, like, mission critical ones. I don't think we really need to risk it. No need to risk it for a biscuit. So, this was courage, wasn't it? Where's courage at now? 76? Yeah, it is usually medical ones. I mean, unless it's cure. Because, I mean, the other thing would be a bandage for the wounds we've currently got, but... I mean, there's not much difference there. If we can get Carrie's courage up more, we could use the agility combined. One of those dried already? Yeah. Well, we are fishing anyway, and it's dry. I need some more fruit. Am I completely out? Yeah, I am completely out. We'll do fruit gathering in the afternoon then. We'll send Angelico out this morning for the water, and then we'll send him for fruit this afternoon. Let's actually specify stone as well. There's no focus. There goes the broken jaw. So that just leaves Shauna left, doesn't it? So we can maybe have Moira finish off the ropes. Lady Tomo to do a bit more tending to the sheep. Where do we make the cheese? Is it in with the pens, isn't it? Is it worth making some cheese now? Only 3 stone between them. Yeah. I thought they got on better than that. The now familiar hoofbeat of Elos's mule could be heard in the distance. Here comes the human garbage again. They need more variation in this. We've done this line so many times now. Hello, hello, my little piglets. I love road mining. Yeah, very much so. Tribute time. Hand over your precious resources to Uncle Elof. Yeah, we would have needed another 10 beers. Nah, not really worth it. Not with the sheep, anyway. We don't want to have to spend that much wheat on them. Aha! I haven't understood yet how deep in. Dumber than I thought. Next tribute is 60 wood. That's a damn easy one, really. Bye-bye, my little ponies. Oh, look! 60 wood! Right, you can take it now if you want. Yeah, well, there's no issue there then, is there, really? It doesn't rot. It doesn't take much to make. That's... yeah. No worries. Right, let's dry the rest of this fish. You're collecting more fruit. You're collecting more fruit. We said about Lady Tomo over here. So it takes 3 to make 1 cheese. I guess we do that then. We've got 4 days left. We're going to patch up Shauna. Does anybody else have... well, they don't have injuries, but I'm pretty sure we've got some more random diseases. Coughing. Glutton. Coughing. Glutton and broken jaw. We start getting the curveballs now, as far as the tributes are concerned. That's at least one thing. As I said, now we have every building as well. We can pretty much switch priorities and work on whatever we need. So it's not like we have to rush to make a building to deal with whatever the project is. Mum's back on the stove. Gonna be asked, steady amount of wood, rope, and stone. Okay. The stone is still going to be awkward, though. Because the fact that the way it degrades and... I want to try and get this to, like, 70, really, don't I? There you go. That'll do it. Right. Right, you're going to finish off petting the sheep. We can have Carrie go explore. That's not a problem now. We can get Moira to probably pick up some more hemp. Yeah. Ooh, and we could do with some seeds now as well. Just got your army pay. Was it less than spectacular? If you dedicate characters for each skill, the yields get make fairly. Yeah, I mean, we kind of. Lady Tomo and Angelica tend to be our lumber experts because they're the ones never have really a job to do, so we always shove them in that direction. So their lumber skills should have increased somewhat. Forestry's 45, 42. Not spectacular, but I think they're probably the highest. Dad is 54. Yeah, so they are like 118 for 40 worth of gas, 120 worth of time. Wow. Okay. Like I said, less than spectacular then. Right, you're getting patched up. So we got no one working on the ropes. Let's have Moira working on the ropes then. As opposed to that. Also, stats-wise, does anybody... I mean, Dad could always do with depression recovery. Maybe we get... We can have Angelico take a rest tomorrow. He's going to get fatigued collecting fruit, but still. And we'll work through to the end of this day, and then we'll take our break. I'll go and grab my coffee, and then we'll move on to the second games, plural, today. So, in the second half, we're going to be playing something called Earhart, which came out, I think, yesterday. And then Pool Panic. Plus £10 worth of food. Had to bring them... wow. So one crap meal out of all of them. Still enough food. I shouldn't have really done fishing, should I? I forgot he was still stood there. Oh well. We're going to have a lot of fish rot overnight. Oh hum. Yeah, because I mean this is all strung up anyway. We can dry some more fruit. There you go. Yeah, the dryer is stuffed. That's the thing. So we could lose 8 fish this evening. Because it's up to about 50% normally. We will top up the fire. Plenty of water. Just about enough food. Yeah, I suppose I do need more rot. Do we need more blankets? Do we need more rope? What's the next thing on the agenda? Let's keep the pens at max capacity. Especially the lumber camp. Yeah, we're going to have to make sure we've got enough rope to keep the lumber camp fully stocked. But, are we going for the third garden plot? If so, we need 2 more stone. So that's achievable. Less fatigue. Is there any way of doing it quicker? Gardening efficiency. We don't have to water. I mean, I think the hydration's pretty decent. Yeah, we definitely don't need to water. But yeah, time to go to bed. Fire, water, food, done. More sexy times with the girls? No, Mum and Dad, I'm arguing again. There's been some talks lately about who should be the leader of our village in the future. Everyone agreed that it should be you. You don't mind? Ooh. I mean, will this change how things pan out? I mean, if it's not going to be Dad, it's either going to be Bloodwin or Moira. Probably more likely Bloodwin. He doesn't want to, but he'll take on the responsibility. I feel like this may change, like, some of the end game. I'm just trying to think who it would be else. I mean, it could only really be Bloodwood, really. Moira would snark about it. It might ruin a relationship between those two, but the only other person would be Bloodwood. Because it has to be the family. They're the linchpin, aren't they? So let's go, of course. If everyone agrees, I guess I don't have a choice. You always have a choice. I can't stand people who just go with the crowd. That actually affected the relationship? Wow. Freedom is just an illusion. There's always someone who will entice you to do things you don't want. Your parents, your boss, your Jarl, Bjorn, your people. And he gets even more depressed. Your wife? Oh, wow. This is really hammering the relationship, isn't it? Do we have to stick those two in the bar more often now? See if we can improve the relationship that way. I mean, what else is there that we can actually get them to work together on? What's got 2 slots? The pub, the beds, forestry and mining. Oh, and fishing as well. I suppose that you could go fishing with her, because she's always kind of, you know, not doing a lot in the morning whilst he fishes, so she can cook in the afternoon. Maybe we could do something along those lines. Just to try and do a bit of bonding. It wouldn't be beneficial. It's just, let's see if we can actually increase the love factor. We don't want them to get divorced. Just think of the children. Mum's the hungriest. I'll take a dried fish for Lady Turbo. There you go. Do we get pudding this evening? 3s and 4s. Yeah, fine. The 2s can go without pudding. Useless harvester, yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of them now have become very specialised, so... Like we've seen when we try to put carry in for crafting, you know, crafting level of 1. Yeah, we lost 8 fish overnight. We hit the 50% on them. Oh, well. Okay, well, we'll leave it there. We have dried some more fish. Nobody needs patching up. We don't want to spend too many resources because we're going to go for the last parcel of land which needs more rock. We can make more bottles. How about we make some more traps? So we can maybe look to start making the armor and weapons. I do need more hemp. Let's make a couple of traps. I mean, they're... Even if we've not got anything on them, we can keep hold of them. Because we've still got a bunch of meat on this trap over here, haven't we? Yeah. So, do we go fishing with Mum? Mum needs to possibly scavenge water. Yes, I do need... I think it was 5, though. I think it was 5 rope for the parcel of land. So, yeah, we've got enough rope. It's just the 2 stone we need. And... Petition of the mining camp. down to 85% again. It's always hovering around that 80%. It's never anywhere near 90 to 100, is it? But, like I said, we'll deal with that next time. I'm going to go grab myself a drink and nip to the loo. So we will be back in a couple of minutes. We're all set for another week. Like I said, wood is not going to be an issue. We'll make sure somebody's always collecting wood each day, and we're not going to burn through that much, I don't think. So we should be good. We should be alright. I have no concerns about that. But like I said, we will leave that there. Save and quit, yes. And let me bounce